Hello everyone. This audiobook contains master words with meaning, examples, synonym and antonym. Auspicious. The word auspicious means promising success, favorable or marked by good fortune. Example 1. The beginning of a new year is an auspicious time to set new goals and resolutions. Example 2. The auspicious weather conditions ensured a successful launch of the space shuttle. Synonyms. 1. Propitious. 2. Promising. 3. Fortunate. 4. Lucky. 5. Serendipitous. Antonyms. 1. Inauspicious. 2. Unpromising. 3. Unlucky. 4. Unfortunate. 5. Adverse. Austere. The word austere means severe or strict in manner, attitude or appearance, or without any decorations or luxury, plain. Example 1. The austere teacher's strict discipline was known to produce great results in his students. Example 2. The office was furnished with austere furniture, which gave it a very professional look. Synonyms. 1. Grim. 2. Harsh. 3. Severe. 4. Spartan. 5. Unadorned. Antonyms. 1. Lavish. 2. Ornate. 3. Extravagant. 4. Indulgent. 5. Luxurious. Authenticate. The word authenticate means to establish the truth or authenticity of something or to prove that it is genuine or valid. Example 1. The police were able to authenticate the evidence and use it to solve the crime. Example 2. The certificate of authenticity was used to authenticate the painting as an original. Synonyms. 1. Verify. 2. Confirm. 3. Validate. 4. Substantiate. 5. Corroborate. Antonyms. 1. Disprove. 2. Refute. 3. Falsify. 4. Discredit. 5. Invalidate. Authoritarian. The word authoritarian means a person or regime that favors or enforces strict obedience to authority, often at the expense of personal freedom or individual rights. Example 1. The authoritarian government imposed strict censorship laws on the media, limiting free speech and expression. Example 2. The boss had an authoritarian style of management, making all the decisions without input from the team. Synonyms. 1. Autocratic. 2. Dictatorial. 3. Oppressive. 4. Totalitarian. 5. Despotic. Antonyms. 1. Democratic. 2. Liberal. 3. Permissive. 4. Egalitarian. 5. Laissez-faire. Authoritative. The word authoritative means having or coming from authority, or being considered accurate and reliable. Example 1. The authoritative study on climate change provided important information for policymakers. Example 2. The teacher's authoritative voice commanded the attention of the students. Synonyms. 1. Reliable. 2. Official. 3. Expert. 4. Commanding. 5. Conclusive. Antonyms. 1. Unreliable. 2. Dubious. 3. Uncertain. 4. Questionable. 5. Unproven. Autocratic. The word autocratic means relating to or characteristic of an autocrat or absolute ruler who has complete power over a country or organization. Example 1. The autocratic leader refused to tolerate any form of opposition or dissent. Example 2. The manager's autocratic leadership style led to low morale among employees. Synonyms: 1. Dictatorial. 2. Authoritarian. 3. Absolute. 4. Despotic. 5. Totalitarian. Antonyms: 1. Democratic. 2. Collaborative. 3. Participative. 4. Decentralized. 5. Egalitarian. Automaton. The word automaton refers to a robot or mechanical device that is capable of performing tasks automatically without human intervention, or a person who behaves in a mechanical or unthinking manner. Example 1. The factory used an automaton to assemble its products. Example 2. He felt like an automaton as he went through his daily routine. Synonyms: 1. Robot. 2. Android. 3. Machine. 4. Cyborg. 5. Mechanical. Antonyms: 1. Human. 2. Natural. 3. Spontaneous. 4. Organic. 5. Living. Autonomous. The word autonomous means having the ability to act independently, without being controlled or influenced by others. Example 1. The new car has autonomous driving capabilities that allow it to steer, accelerate and brake on its own. Example 2. The university granted the department autonomous status, giving it greater control over its own affairs. Synonyms: 1. Independent. 2. Self-governing. 3. Sovereign. 4. Self-ruling. 5. Free. Antonyms: 1. Dependent. 2. Subservient. 3. Controlled. 4. Regulated. 5. Influenced. Autopsy. The word autopsy refers to an examination of a dead body to determine the cause of death, or a detailed examination or analysis of something that has ended or failed. Example 1. The medical examiner performed an autopsy to determine the cause of death. Example 2. The company conducted an autopsy of the failed project to identify what went wrong. Synonyms: 1. Postmortem. 2. Examination. 3. Analysis. 4. Review. 5. Inspection. Antonyms: 1. Resuscitation. 2. Revival. 3. Renewal. 4. Rehabilitation. 5. Recovery. Auxiliary. The word auxiliary means providing additional support or assistance, or functioning in a supplementary or reserve capacity. Example 1. The fire department called in auxiliary crews to help fight the blaze. Example 2. She uses an auxiliary cable to connect her phone to the car's stereo system. Synonyms: 1. Supporting. 2. Backup. 3. Secondary. 4. Subsidiary. 5. Supplementary. Antonyms: 1. Primary. 2. Essential. 3. Central. 4. Main. 5. Principal. Avalanche. The word avalanche refers to a large mass of snow, ice, rocks, or other material sliding down a mountain, or a sudden and overwhelming rush or quantity of something. Example 1. The hikers were buried in an avalanche while attempting to scale the mountain. Example 2. The new product launch created an avalanche of orders for the company. Synonyms: 1. Landslide. 2. Deluge. 3. Onslaught. 4. Torrent. 5. Cascade. Antonyms: 1. Trickle. 2. Dribble. 3. Scarcity 4. Shortage 5. Dearth. Avarice. The word avarice refers to extreme greed for wealth or material gain. Example 1. His avarice led him to embezzle funds from the company. Example 2. The avarice of the wealthy businessman knew no bounds. Synonyms. 1. Greed 2. Cupidity 3. Covetousness 4. Rapacity 5. Acquisitiveness. Antonyms. 1. Generosity 2. Altruism 3. Benevolence 4. Philanthropy 5. Selflessness. Avenge. The word avenge means to take revenge for a wrongdoing, typically by inflicting harm or punishment on the wrongdoer. Example 1. The hero vowed to avenge the death of his family at the hands of the villain. Example 2. She was determined to avenge the humiliation she suffered at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. Synonyms. 1. Retaliate 2. Revenge 3. Repay 4. Vindicate 5. Reprisal. Antonyms. 1. Forgive 2. Pardon 3. Excuse 4. Absolve 5. Spare. Averse. The word averse means to have a strong dislike or opposition to something. Example 1. He was averse to the idea of eating sushi, as he didn't like raw fish. Example 2. The politician was averse to making any statement on the issue. Synonyms. 1. Oppose 2. Hostile 3. Antipathetic 4. Unwilling 5. Disinclined. Antonyms. 1. Inclined 2. Favorable 3. Amenable 4. Willing 5. Agreeable. Aversion. The word aversion means a strong feeling of dislike or repugnance. Example 1. She has an aversion to spiders and would scream if she saw one. Example 2. His aversion to violence led him to become a pacifist. Synonyms. 1. Dislike 2. Abhorrence 3. Hatred 4. Repugnance 5. Antipathy. Antonyms. 1. Liking 2. Attraction 3. Fondness 4. Love 5. Affinity. Avert. The word avert means to prevent or ward off something undesirable. Example 1. She quickly averted her eyes when she saw the gory scene in the movie. Example 2. The government took action to avert a possible economic crisis. Synonyms. 1. Avoid 2. Prevent 3. Dodge 4. Evade 5. Forestall. Antonyms. 1. Permit 2. Allow 3. Encourage 4. Invite 5. Accept. Aviary. The word aviary refers to a large cage, building, or enclosure used for keeping birds. Example 1. The zoo's aviary is home to various species of birds from around the world. Example 2. She built a small aviary in her backyard to keep and care for her pet birds. Synonyms. 1. Birdcage 2. Birdhouse 3. Bird sanctuary 4. Bird park 5. Bird garden. Antonyms. 1. Free range 2. Wild 3. Unfenced 4. Unconfined 5. Unrestrained. Avid. The word avid means having a keen interest or enthusiasm for something. Example 1. She is an avid reader and reads at least one book per week. Example 2. The young boy is an avid sports fan and never misses a game. Synonyms. 1. Enthusiastic. 2. Passionate. 3. Eager. 4. Zealous. 5. Ardent. Antonyms. 1. Indifferent. 2. Apathetic. 3. Disinterested. 4. Unenthusiastic. 5. Uninterested. Avocation. The word avocation refers to a hobby or leisure activity pursued alongside one's main occupation or profession. Example 1. Photography is her avocation and she spends her weekends taking pictures. Example 2. His avocation is painting and he often showcases his artwork in local galleries. Synonyms. 1. Hobby. 2. Pastime. 3. Recreation. 4. Pursuit. 5. Leisure. Antonyms. 1. Profession. 2. Career. 3. Vocation. 4. Job. 5. Work. Avo. The word avo means to assert or confess openly or declare something as true. Example 1. She decided to avow her love for him and told him about her feelings. Example 2. The politician avowed his support for the new policy during the press conference. Synonyms. 1. Affirm. 2. Declare. 3. Assert. 4. Profess. 5. Maintain. Antonyms. 1. Deny. 2. Reject. 3. Disclaim. 4. Refute. 5. Contradict. Avuncular. The word avuncular describes a kind, friendly, and helpful behavior that is typically associated with an uncle. Example 1. John's boss was an avuncular figure who offered him guidance and support throughout his career. Example 2. The old man was an avuncular presence in the neighborhood, offering advice and help to anyone who needed it. Synonyms. 1. Kindly. 2. Benevolent. 3. Friendly. 4. Supportive. 5. Compassionate. Antonyms. 1. Aloof. 2. Unfriendly. 3. Hostile. 4. Indifferent. 5. Cold. Awe. The word awe is used to describe a feeling of respect and admiration for something that is grand or powerful. Examples. 1. The sight of the Grand Canyon filled her with awe. 2. The audience was struck with awe at the sight of the fireworks display. Synonyms. 1. Reverence. 2. Amazement. 3. Admiration. 4. Wonder. 5. Astonishment. Antonyms. 1. Disgust. 2. Indifference. 3. Boredom. 4. Apathy. 5. Contempt. Awry. The word awry is used to describe something that has gone wrong or is not as it should be. It is often used to describe situations or plans that have not turned out as expected. Examples. 1. The wedding preparations went awry when the caterer didn't show up. 2. The company's financial projections went awry when their biggest client backed out. Synonyms. 1. Amiss. 2. Askew. 3. Wrong. 4. Crooked. 5. Misaligned. Antonyms. 1. Straight. 2. Correct. 3. Proper. 4. Accurate. 5. Aligned. Axiom. Axiom is a noun that refers to a statement or proposition that is regarded as self-evidently true. Example 1. It is an axiom of economics that as the supply of a good increases, its price decreases. Example 2. The notion that all humans have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is an axiom in modern democratic societies. Synonyms. 1. Maxim. 2. Principle. 3. Postulate. 4. Proposition. 5. Theorem. Antonyms. 1. Fallacy. 2. Heresy. 3. Nonsense. 4. Paradox. 5. Sophistry. Azure. Azure is an adjective that refers to a bright, light blue color, similar to the sky on a clear day. Example 1. She wore an azure blue dress to match the color of the sea. Example 2. The painting depicted an azure sky over a tranquil beach. Synonyms. Sky blue, cerulean, sapphire, cobalt, blue. Antonyms. Red, yellow, orange, green, purple. Babble. The word babble can have different meanings depending on the context, but some possible definitions are: times to talk rapidly and incoherently. This meaning is usually used when someone is talking nonsense or irrelevant things. For example, times I couldn't understand a word he was saying. He just kept babbling about his dreams. Times, whenever she gets nervous, she starts to babble about anything that comes to her mind. Times to make the sound of flowing water. This meaning is usually used to describe a gentle and continuous sound, like a stream or a brook. For example, times the little waterfall was babbling softly, creating a peaceful atmosphere in the garden. Times she fell asleep listening to the babbling of the creek behind the cabin. Some synonyms of babble, in the sense of talking rapidly and incoherently, are prattle, chutter, gabble, ramble, blabber. Some antonyms could be articulate, enunciate, express, communicate, convey. Some synonyms of babble, in the sense of making the sound of flowing water, are murmur, burble, gurgle, ripple, tinkle. There are no antonyms for this sense of the word, but some related words could be silence, stillness, white, harsh. Bacchanalian. The word bacchanalian is an adjective that describes something as being characterized by drunken revelry and drunkenness, typically associated with the festivals held in honor of Bacchus, the Roman god of wine. Examples. 1. The New Year's Eve party turned into a bacchanalian orgy with people drinking excessively and behaving wildly. 2. The spring break party was a bacchanalian celebration of youth, freedom, and excess. Synonyms. 1. Debauched. 2. Riotous. 3. Orgiastic. 4. Unrestrained. 5. Carousing. Antonyms. 1. Restrained. 2. Sober. 3. Abstemious. 4. Moderate. 5. Subdued. Badger. The word badger can be used as a verb or a noun. As a verb, it means to pester, nag, or annoy someone persistently. Example sentences. 1. The salesperson wouldn't stop badgering me even though I told him I wasn't interested. 2. My little brother keeps badgering me to play video games with him. Synonyms: harass, bother, irritate, nag, pester. Antonyms: ignore, neglect, leave alone, support, assist. As a noun, It refers to a nocturnal carnivorous mammal with a distinctive black and white striped face, short legs, and a stocky build. Example sentences. 1. We saw a badger on our hike through the woods. 2. The badger is known for its digging ability. Badinage. The word badinage refers to light-hearted, playful banter or teasing. It can also describe good-natured joking or teasing. Examples. 1. The group of friends spent the evening engaged in badinage, joking and teasing each other in good fun. 2. The comedians' badinage with the audience kept them laughing throughout the show. Synonyms. 1. Banter. 2. Raillery. 3. Repartee. 4. Persiflage. 5. Jest. Antonyms. 1. Insult. 2. Flattery. 3. Sarcasm. 4. Taunt. 5. Ridicule. Baffle. The word baffle is a verb that means to confuse, frustrate, or perplex someone. Here are two examples. 1. The math problem was so difficult that it completely baffled the students. 2. The detective was baffled by the lack of evidence at the crime scene. Here are 5 synonyms for baffle: confuse, mystify, bewilder, perplex, confound. Here are 5 antonyms for baffle: clarify, explain, enlighten, simplify, assist. Bait. The word bait can have different meanings depending on the context, but here are some possible definitions, examples, synonyms, and antonyms. Meaning: to put food or other bait on a hook or trap to lure or attract prey or a target. Times. Example 1. He baited the hook with a worm and cast it into the river. Times. Example 2. The hunters baited the trap with some meat and waited for the bear to fall into it. Times. Synonyms: lure, entice, attract, trap, hook. Times. Antonyms: repel, deter, discourage, dissuade, avert. Meaning: to intentionally annoy, provoke, or taunt someone. Times. Example 1. Don't let him bait you into an argument, just ignore his comments. Times. Example 2. The bully kept baiting the new kid until he finally lost his temper. Times. Synonyms: provoke, irritate, tease, taunt, harass. Times. Antonyms: pacify, calm, soothe, appease, placate. Baleful. The word baleful is an adjective that describes something harmful, menacing, or evil in nature. Example 1. The baleful stare of the lion frightened the tourists and they immediately ran for cover. Example 2. The baleful atmosphere of the abandoned house made everyone uneasy and they decided to leave as soon as possible. Synonyms. 1. Malevolent. 2. Sinister. 3. Malignant. 4. Noxious. 5. Hostile. Antonyms. 1. Beneficent. 2. Kind. 3. Benign. 4. Friendly. 5. Amicable. Balk. The word balk has multiple meanings, so here are 2 possible definitions with examples and synonyms. Antonyms. 1. Balk. Verb: to hesitate or refuse to proceed because of doubt or fear. Example: the new driver balked at the steep hill and pulled over to the side of the road. Synonyms: hesitate, pause, waver, falter. Antonyms: proceed, continue, advance, press forward to. Balk. Noun: an unplowed strip of land at the end of a field. Example: the farmer left a balk in his field to provide habitat for wildlife. Synonyms: strip, margin, border, edge. Antonyms: center, middle, heart, core. Ballast. The word ballast can have different meanings depending on the context in which it is used. Here are two possible meanings of the word, along with synonyms and antonyms for each. 1. Ballast, noun, heavy material used to stabilize a ship, aircraft, or vehicle, typically placed low in the hull or fuselage to improve stability and control. Example 1. The captain ordered the crew to adjust the ballast to keep the ship from listing too much to one side. Example 2. The engineers had to calculate the precise amount of ballast required to keep the experimental aircraft stable during flight. Synonyms: weight, counterbalance, stabilizer, trim, ballasting. Antonyms: instability, imbalance, unsteadiness, lightness, weightlessness. 2. Ballast, verb to provide with ballast, or to give stability or balance to something. Example 1. The engineers decided to ballast the prototype vehicle with sandbags to test its handling on curves and slopes. Example 2. The landscaper suggested ballasting the bottom of the garden pond with rocks to prevent the water from becoming too murky. Synonyms: stabilize, balance, counterweight, secure, anchor. Antonyms: destabilize, unbalance, loosen, detach, float. Balm. The word balm has multiple meanings, so here are two different interpretations. 1. Balm, noun, a fragrant ointment or preparation used to soothe, heal, or protect the skin. Example 1. I applied some balm to my dry, chapped lips to keep them moisturized. Example 2. The burn victim needed to have special balm applied to their skin to reduce pain and promote healing. Synonyms: salve, lotion, cream, ointment, unguent. Antonyms: irritant, stimulant, aggravator, offender, provoker. 2. Balm, noun, something that has a soothing or restorative effect. Example 1. Listening to calm, soothing music was a balm for her troubled mind. Example 2. Taking a walk in the peaceful woods was a balm for his stressed out body and mind. Synonyms: solace, comfort, relief, palliative, panacea. Antonyms: irritant, stressor, aggravation, exacerbation, trigger. Balmy. The word balmy is an adjective that describes something mild and pleasant, especially weather or air. Here are two examples of the word used in a sentence. 1. After the long winter, the first balmy day of spring was a welcome relief. 2. The balmy breeze carried the scent of flowers through the open window. Here are 5 synonyms for balmy. 1. Mild. 2. Temperate. 3. Soothing. 4. Pleasant. 5. Cuddly. Here are 5 antonyms for balmy. 1. Harsh. 2. Cold. 3. Brutal. 4. Unpleasant. 5. Aggravating. Banal. The word banal is used to describe something that is boring, ordinary, or lacking in originality. Examples: 1. The movie was so banal that I fell asleep in the theater. 2. Her writing style is so banal that I couldn't make it through the first chapter. Synonyms: commonplace, trite, dull, mundane, pedestrian. Antonyms: original, unique, innovative, exciting, extraordinary. Bandy. The word bandy has multiple meanings, so here are 2 possible definitions. 1. To toss back and forth, to exchange, as in words or blows. 2. Bow-legged, having legs that curve outward at the knees. Examples: 1. The 2 politicians bandied insults back and forth during the debate. 2. The old cowboy's bandy legs didn't stop him from getting back in the saddle. Synonyms for definition 1. Toss, throw, exchange, trade, spar. Antonyms for definition 1. Agree, conquer, harmonize, conquer, cooperate. Synonyms for definition 2. Bowed, crooked, arched, curved, twisted. Antonyms for definition 2. Straight, unbowed, aligned, regular, symmetrical. Bane. The word bane refers to a cause of great distress or annoyance, or something that is harmful or ruinous. Examples: 1. Smoking is a bane to one's health. 2. His temper is the bane of his colleague's existence. Synonyms: 1. Curse. 2. Affliction. 3. Nemesis. 4. Plague. 5. Misery. Antonyms: 1. Blessing. 2. Boon. 3. Benefit. 4. Advantage. 5. Good fortune.